What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Cummings family. If you're not a part of the family yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you can join the family. Turn on your notifications so you can get notified when the next video comes out. And yeah, hit the like button if you like this video. Today I'm going to talk just a little bit about how to quick scope. I know a lot of people struggle with converting from hard scoping to quick scoping, and it takes some time. And I don't know if this video is the best example because this is an older video that I have, but it's a video that we could watch and we can talk about it. So one of the most important things when you're quick scoping is you first of all make sure you have it set up to be the fastest gun possible with your attachments and stuff. So making sure you have that is important, and that'll be another video when I sit and talk about those things. But everybody sees the crosshair with a dot in the middle, and I think one of the hardest things to do when you go from hard scoping to quick scoping is to make sure that you really pay attention to where that dot is in the center of your screen. So being able to know, okay, my dot is pointing right at the enemy, I can go into my scope now, is something that you have to process. And also understanding that it's a really fast gameplay style. Being able to watch what's around you and have an awareness of where that dot is in the center of the screen, that's really important. It's harder to run and gun with a sniper than it is with any other weapon in the game. So, taking the time to really learn where that dot is and being able to watch it while understanding where everybody else is in the rest of the game is important. So, paying attention to that, making sure your sniper is set up correctly, being able to determine whether or not this is a gameplay style you want to try to learn or not. And I guess another tip that I would have would be watch other YouTubers that can quick scope. I mean, pay attention to how they move, pay attention to how they shoot. I know we can't all be like jumping off the top of buildings and doing a no-scope shot right off the bat, but just getting the basic fundamentals of learning your maps, understanding where people usually are. You notice how a lot of times I will run out and automatically scope into certain areas where people have a tendency to like to hang out. Understanding that there are many people out there that think quick scoping is dumb, and they have a tendency to get mad, especially in the game chat. Like, I've noticed that a lot of guys that run around with submachine guns hate it when there's a good quick scope in the lobby. They literally just throw all kinds of shade. But I think making sure your class is set up, practice. I mean, go play with bots, no joke. Go play with bots for like an hour. Just put them on the lowest setting and practice running around the map and going in and out of your scope on the bots and seeing if you could kill a bunch. I mean, that's just practice. I mean, that's what you have to do to get better. Anyways, it's not as challenging as you might think, but at the same time it's not as easy as a lot of people make it seem. I don't know, a lot of people, when they think of quick scoping, the first thing they do is go to FaZe Clan. And FaZe Clan, let me tell you, they are freaking insane. Those guys play video games a lot, and they are really good at the game. I mean, they are by far one of the best clans out there. And they get it. I mean, those guys can jump off the top of the roof and no-scope somebody. And I mean, that's the goal. That's always the goal, is to be as good as the best players, but it takes some time. You have to practice, you have to get there, you have to have patience with yourself, especially while you're learning. I mean, I've played probably 1,000 matches, and when I first started playing Call of Duty Cold War, I could not quickscope to save my life. I could not. And now if you look at some of my latest videos, not the early on videos, but the latest ones, you notice that I do a whole lot more running around and gunning with my sniper, and that's pretty important to get to a point where you can get there. So just have patience with yourself, be willing to practice, because it takes practice. I mean, you're gonna get frustrated, it happens, but just persist through the frustration to take the time to learn it. Be good at being patient with yourself. I mean, I still have moments where I go sit in my scope, as you can see on the screen right there a second ago. It takes a lot, and you see a lot of good quick scopers who can go into the scope and swipe to the side and hit somebody while they're doing that, and that by far is one of the hardest things to do. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be that hard, but it is. I mean, you have to time it perfectly as you're swiping, because I mean, reality is a lot of times you don't see how fast your scope is going across the screen. I mean, you can see I tried to do it a little bit there. I tried to move it from left to right slightly, but it just wasn't happening. And I mean, you'll get there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is be patient, take the time to practice, give it a shot. It's always worth it. I mean, you can tell sometimes I even run around the map and practice scoping in on my team, because I'm not going to kill them. But, it gives you something to make sure that you can scope in and follow, if you have to. So, just be patient with yourself, take the time, give yourself the opportunity to practice and learn. Don't get over frustrated. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have on quick scoping. I mean, it's fun by all means, especially when you start getting better at it. I mean, that right there is another part of it. I guess I should talk about. Start remembering things when you start watching gameplay, but kind of predicting your enemy's movements, like understanding, okay, this guy ran around this bus, so he's gonna pop out down here, and not being afraid to sit there and step over to that side, or give your attention to that side. And another recommendation I would have would be not to play Nuketown 24/7 when you're trying to learn how to quickscope. It is a madhouse. I mean, literally, just sit down, play some other map, any other map that's big, that's a little larger, and where you've got some space and people aren't running around with submachine guns and shotguns and just blowing your head off every 10 seconds. That's the way to do it. I mean, I wouldn't sit and try. I mean, that's what I did. I played Nuketown. I gave it a shot. I was like, if I'm gonna learn how to quickscope, I'm gonna learn how to quickscope on Nuketown, because Nuketown is like the craziest map. And if I can get good at running around shooting guys with sniper rifles here, then I can be good anywhere. So, I mean, I would start smaller and then build up to it, because that's how you're really gonna get good at it. You're not gonna be as choppy, but it's I mean, it's up to you really, and it's up to you whether you're dedicated enough to take the second at practice, or if you're just gonna put in the time or not. I mean, really. I mean, look at that. It's not really a quick scope, but it was kind of fast, so it's kind of sort of a quick scope. I don't know. I think give it a shot, give it a try. You'll get better and better at the game every time you practice, every time you play more. And, you know, in the end, you'll end up better than you were, at least. And I hope this video helped you learn a little bit on how to practice quick scoping, a couple of things here and there, and what you need to know, and, you know, give yourself the patience. It's important. And honestly, guys, if you haven't checked out my other video on how to be a YouTube gamer, you need to go check it out. It's on the channel, and it talks about a little bit about what you need to have to start out, and then, you know, in that channel or on that video, if you guys want to see a full in-depth review of what my gaming setup looks like, comment below so that I know you guys want to see it, and I'll make a video with a full in-depth review on what my gaming setup is and how I edit my videos, how I use tags, how I use descriptions, how I put thumbnails up there. It's important. So if you guys want to learn how to be a YouTube gamer, you need to check out my other video and like it, comment, let me know that that's something you want to see, and I will do a full review on my setup, how much it costs, what all it entails. You know, I'll go through it step by step and give you guys a good understanding of what you need to do, and then we'll go from there. If you guys keep liking that video and you want to see more, then I will go through more and more of what else you could do as far as like cross-platforming and, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I have. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you join the family. Hit the subscribe button. Like if you liked. Don't like if you didn't. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.